I, Dabasa, whom I am but recently returned from slavery in Syria, with a determination to pay many just debts and become a man of means worthy of respect in my native city of Babylon, do here engrave upon the clay a permanent record of my affairs, to guide and assist me in carrying through my high desires, and the wise advice of my good friend Mathon, the gold lender. I am determined to follow an exact plan that he doeth say will lead any honorable man out of debt into means and self-respect. This plan includeth 3 purposes which are my hope and desire. First, the plan doeth provide for my future prosperity. Therefore 1/10 of all I earn shall be set aside as my own to keep. For Mathon speaketh wisely when he saith, that man who keeps in his purse both gold and silver that he need not spend is good to his family and loyal to his king. The man who hath but a few coppers in his purse is indifferent to his family and indifferent to his king. But the man who hath naught in his purse is unkind to his family and is disloyal to his king, for his own heart is bitter. Therefore the man who wisheth to achieve must have coin that he might keep to jiggle in his purse, that he have in his heart love for his family and loyalty to his king. Second, the plan doeth provide that I shall support and clothe my good wife, whom hath returned to me with loyalty from the house of her father. For Mathon doeth say that to take good care of a faithful wife puttest self-respect into the heart of a man and addest strength and determination to his purposes. Therefore 17th of all I earn shall be used to provide a home, clothes to wear, and food to eat, with a bit extra to spend, that our lives be not lacking in pleasure and enjoyment. But he doeth further enjoying the greatest care that we spend not greater than 17th of what I earn for these worthy purposes. Herein lieth the success of the plan. I must live upon this portion and never use more nor buy what I may not pay for out of this portion. Table number 2. Third, the plan doeth provide that out of my earnings, my debts shall be paid. Therefore, each time the money is full, 2/10 of all I have earned shall be divided honorably and fairly among those who have trusted me and to whom I am indebted. Thus in due time will all my indebtedness be surely paid. Therefore I do here engrave the name of every man to whom I am indebted, and the honest amount of my debt. Farua, the cloth weaver, 2 silver, 6 copper. Singer, the coachmaker, 1 silver. Alma, my friend, 3 silver, 1 copper. Zanga, my friend, 4 silver, 7 copper. Askamira, my friend, 1 silver, 3 copper. Arisia, the jewel maker, 6 silver, 2 copper. Dear Baker, my father's friend, 4 silver, 1 copper. Alkahad, the house owner, 14 silver. Mathon, the gold lender, 9 silver. Berigi, the farmer, 1 silver, 7 copper. From here on, this integrated cannot be disbarred. Table number 3. To these creditors do I owe in total 119 pieces of silver and 141 pieces of copper. Because I do all these sums and saw no way to repay. In my folly, I did permit my wife to return to her father and did leave my native city and seek easy wealth elsewhere, only to find disaster and to see myself sold into the degradation of slavery. Now that Mathon doeth show me how I can repay my debts in small sums of my earnings, do I realize the great extent of my folly in running away from the results of my extravagances. Therefore have I visited my creditors and explained to them that I have no resources with which to pay except my ability to earn, and that I intend to apply 2/10 of all I earn upon my indebtedness, evenly and honestly. This much I pay but no more. Therefore, if they be patient, in time my obligations will be paid in full. Ahama, whom I thought my best friend, reviled, reviled me bitterly, and I left him in humiliation. Berejek, the farmer, pleaded that I pay him fast as he did badly need help. Al-Kahad, the house owner, was indeed disagreeable and insisted that he would make me trouble unless I did soon settle in full with him. All the rest willingly accepted my proposal. Therefore, I am more determined than ever to carry through, being convinced that it is easier to pay one's just debts than to avoid them. Even though I cannot meet the needs and demands of a few of my creditors, I will deal impartially with all. Table number 4. Again, the moon shines full. I have worked hard with a free mind. My good wife has supported my intentions to pay my creditors. Because of our wise determination, I have earned during the past month, buying camels of sound wind and good legs for Nebatua, the sum of 19 pieces of silver. 10th have I divided with my good wife to pay for our living. 2/10 have I divided among my creditors as evenly as could be done in coppers. I did not see Alma, but I left it with his wife. Berejik was so pleased he would kiss my hand. Old Alkhad alone was grouchy and said I must pay faster. To which I replied that if I were permitted to be well fed and not worried, that alone would enable me to pay faster. All the others thanked me and spoke well of my efforts. Therefore, at the end of 1 month, my indebtedness is reduced by almost 4 pieces of silver, and I possess almost 2 pieces of silver, besides upon which no man hath claim. My heart is lighter that it hath been for a long time. Again, the moon shines full. I have worked hard, but with poor success. Few camels have I been able to buy. Only 11 pieces of silver have I earned. Nevertheless, my good wife and I have stood by the plan, even though we have bought no new raiment and eaten little but herbs. Again, I paid ourselves 1/10 of the 11 pieces, while we lived upon 7/10. I was surprised when Alma commended my payment, even though small. So did Berejek. Al-Kahad flew into a rage, but when told to give back his portion if he did not wish it, he became reconciled. The others, as before, were content. Again, the moon shines full, and I am greatly rejoiced. I intercepted a fine herd of camels, and bought many sound ones. Therefore my earnings were 42 pieces of silver. This morning my wife and myself had bought much needed sandals and raiment. Also we have dined well on meat and fowl. I feel very tired. I'm so tired every day. Oh, I'm very tired. Look at me now. Look what just happened to me. I'm so tired. I am so tired. I am so tired. So tired. I'm so tired. So tired. So tired. I am so tired. I am so tired. I am so tired. Why are you so tired?